Hello, this is the trade site Forex market preview and international economic data roadmap for the week beginning Sunday the 20th of September 2020 and ending Friday the 25th. Note that we have closed out triple expiration. So triple expiration is behind us. Let's take a look at the dollar index here. Obviously not much here. It has been dead flat now for about 2 months, but you'll notice that if we do make a move down, we're going to get a 13 buy signal. Let's go through the individual pairs. Euro dollar, the inverse of the dollar index as usual. Not much there either. Pound dollar, a little more movement, not much this last week. Aussie dollar dead flat. Again, a 13 sell signal here if it goes up one more candle. Euro yen dipped this week, never quite got to the 13. Pound yen had the 13 perfectly and still selling off from that. The red line is the target of the 13 sell signal. Here's the pound Swiss, has been dead flat for 6 months, and the New Zealand dollar pair has not been doing much anyways. Here's a look at the last week in 30-minute candles. Basically 160 pips of range on the euro dollar, and most of that was a down and back on Thursday. Meanwhile, the pound dollar for the week, really not a lot of formation here, but we did trade about 220 pips of range, not quite that. It wasn't a very interesting week from that perspective, and you'd start to think this is that time of year where Forex usually starts to pick up again. We had a couple winners, nothing wrong with that, but it just wasn't anything super spectacular, of course. So we will see what we get in the week ahead. Let's take a look now at the economic data that will be coming out this week. So we've got Sunday visitor arrivals from New Zealand, tertiary industry activity out of Japan, revised industrial production out of Japan. What is with this? All of a sudden there's weird times. 12:33 a.m., 6:52. I've never seen this before. That's bizarre. Industrial production out of Europe. Then nothing here in the U.S. going into the... Didn't you jump? I'm off a week, guys. Sorry, my bad. Let me move forward. Right move HPI out of the UK. Bank holiday out of Japan to start the week. Credit card spending out of New Zealand. We've got the NHPI number out of Canada. Fed Chair Powell speaks at 10 a.m. here in the U.S. We've got a couple of other Fed members speaking. Japan stays on bank holiday for 2 days, so Monday and Tuesday. Public sector net borrowing out of the UK. CBI industrial order expectations out of the UK. CB leading index out of China. Consumer confidence out of Europe. Existing home sales and mature manufacturing here in the U.S. Fed Chair Powell testifies to Congress at 10:30. Flash manufacturing and services PMI numbers out of Australia. Flash manufacturing PMI out of Japan. Official rate announcement out of New Zealand. Wednesday we have the all industries activity report out of Japan. And then we've got the flash services PMI and manufacturing PMI numbers out of France, Germany, the broad European sector, and then the UK, all in a row on Wednesday in the wee hours. Again, these are all Eastern time. We got the housing price index here in the U.S., flash manufacturing and services PMI numbers at 9:45 here in the U.S. Then Fed Chair Powell testifies to the other branch Congress. Crude oil inventories at 10:30. Trade balance out of New Zealand that night. Monetary policy meeting minutes out of Japan. We got the Swiss National Bank rate announcement at 3:30 a.m. on Thursday. ECB economic bulletin. German IFO business climate. CBI realized sales out of the UK. Unemployment claims, that's the weekly initial and continuing claims numbers at 8:30 a.m. on Thursday here. Fed Chair Powell continues to testify. Where is he talking at this point? Treasury Secretary Mnuchin speaks as well. New home sales at 10. Natty gas at 10:30. SPPI at 7:50. Got monetary supply and private loans out of Europe. We got durable goods orders here in the U.S. at 8:30 a.m. And then we start to see the time zone changes, even though it won't happen here in the U.S. until Halloween time. New Zealand switches theirs next Saturday going into Sunday. So we'll see what we get. Charts as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading week.